All right. Very good. Good afternoon. So, welcome to the Micro-Credential Hackathon Part 2. We did have Part 1 this morning, which was a lot of fun. We did award trophies, which we will do again today, this afternoon. So, this will be a competition. So, if we want to make sure if we can form at least 3 groups, that's probably going to be good. So, if we have some folks who want to either jump up or form another group, that would be wonderful and give us a little bit of competition to play with there. So, also before we get started, feel free to get the code up here, the QR code. We're going to use that throughout. That's going to be an important tool for us today. We'll probably have to form a third group. Brad, you want to be your group? Okay. So Brad will be another group member. We can. That's right. That's right. So I'm going to move this back here for you so you have your appropriate toolkit. All right. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of background and context. So this morning, we focused on designing micro-credentials from the design aspect, right? So how to create them, how to think about it from a programmatic perspective. We're going to shift gears a little bit this afternoon and focus on a little bit kind of less talked about perspective, shall we say, and it's about how we market and promote and grow them, right? So put your marketing hats on, put your kind of sales hats on, if you will, because we want to help people know what it is that we create and the value that we can bring to them, right? So we can create the very best micro-credential, but at the end of the day, if they don't understand it and they don't know how to engage with it, it may be a challenge. So we're going to do that in terms of a friendly competition, right? So if you've ever been to a hackathon, you know there's often like Red Bull and corn nuts and things like that are involved. I didn't do any of that, but I do have trophies. So, and I will talk a little bit about what we will do here in just a moment to make that happen. So, all right. So if you got the QR code, here's how it's going to work this afternoon. And let me tell you, this will be a lot of fun. I think Kelly, it was fun this morning. Yeah, something like that. All right. So in a moment, I'm going to give you a design challenge. Okay, so this design challenge is ill-formed, right? It's something that you may, someone may come to you and say, I need your help with. That's kind of what it's intended to do. You're going to have 25 minutes as a group to design a solution to that design challenge using your kit, right? And I'm going to talk a little bit about the kit here. So loosely, it will be like, how do you promote a certain micro-credential? And you will actually see some of the work that was done this morning over there on the wall. So if you want to get ideas or inspiration, that is there too, right? So then once we do 25 minutes, you will have 60 seconds to pitch your idea, right? And the idea with that is that you get to sort of get us all excited about what it is that you're going to create, okay? And then you, the group, collective, picks the winner. So at the end of this, there will be a winner, there will be a trophy, as I mentioned, and bragging rights, right? So you also want to have someone who can sell the idea, right? Not only just design it, but to sell it. So you might be thinking about that right person in your group. But first, you need a team name. Right? So we did this morning as a new one. So as a group, and just one person in your group has to do this. So get the QR code if you haven't already. And as a group, I want you to decide on the most awesome team name you can. All right. So only one person from your group has to submit that. I'm going to add that in. Just have fun. Yes. Seriously. All right. Oh, we have a repeat. The Golden Girls 2 there. Wonderful. Twisters and winners. All right. We are awaiting the third group. Oh, there it is. Thunder Harmony. That's creative. I like that. That's very good. Okay. All right. So we got our team names, our identity, right? That's what it's very important. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what is in your design kit. This is what you're going to use to create essentially a marketing plan for a micro-credential. Okay? So you'll notice in your on your tables there is a canvas called a funnel design canvas, and there are a couple of boxes that go in this canvas. I also have a little bonus that I've added as well that you can get kind of extra bonus points that I'll talk about in a moment. So the first is you're going to be talking about the persona. This is who the micro-credential is designed for, right? Who is the audience that you want to talk to that you are trying to reach there? Then you have 3 columns, and these are sort of, they work from left to right, so you have to think they build like a funnel, right? Where you have creating awareness. So what are some things that you might do to create awareness for a micro-credential? That might be have a press release. It could be something like a social media campaign that promotes awareness of it, those sorts of things, right? Then you have a column that says demonstrating benefits. These are techniques or strategies that you might use to help people understand why this micro-credential is a good thing for them, right? What are the benefits it brings them? It shows the value proposition. This could be things like testimonials. It could be maybe a video that kind of highlights the details or specifics of it. Those are just some examples. And then you have the third column, which is supporting decision making. So this is what someone is about to make a choice to register for a micro-credential or engage with it. What are the things that we might do to help them do that? So those could be things like a getting started checklist. It could be a download that they get to help guide them through that first step of getting started. And then the final box in there is an action. Now, this is listed as the final box on this list, but oftentimes this is probably going to be the first thing that you would want to outline, right? And this is what is the intended action you want people to take, right? Do you want them to register for the micro-credential? Do you want them to download a piece of content, right? So maybe it's kind of an earlier process in that promotion. So you get to define that. You get to sort of determine what that intended action is related to it. Okay, so it makes sense on the canvas. So the bonus point, if you will, if you want to really set apart your pitch, is you'll see a piece of poster paper. So undoubtedly, in the process of creating your strategy, you are going to have things like maybe a landing page, or you're going to have a social media post or something like that. That poster paper is your opportunity to draw and be artistic and show us what that sort of concept is for that particular landing page or some sort of media asset, right? It's a way of going from conceptual to practical. That makes sense? With me? Okay, all right. So, what we are going to do now is we're going to dive in here. I'll show you a quick example. Let me switch over here. I'll show it a little bit larger. So if you want to become an 80s rock star hero, which is this example that I have up here for just a sample micro-credential I've created, you'll see a few examples of, maybe the persona you're trying to connect to, someone who just didn't quite fulfill their purpose in life, right? They were meant to be an 80 rock star hero, right? So you want to connect with them, right, on a level, and then you want to help move them through this idea of creating awareness. Say, guess what? You got this, unfulfilled goal in life, and we have a way that can help you reach this goal, right? So you have awareness, you demonstrate the benefits, how becoming an 80s rock star hero is going to benefit you, supporting decisions, maybe you have that landing page that guides them through that process of how to move that forward. And then finally, the action we want them to take is we want them to register online for our micro-credential. Now, this is not the challenge that you're going to be working with. I wanted to show it as an example, right? But you sort of see that it's a space to be creative about how we engage people and how we help them understand what is going on with the micro-credential. So, the challenge, this is the real challenge. So your team's challenge is to promote enrollment in a micro-credential that equips people with the competencies to maintain electric vehicles. So this was the same kind of general concept. We designed EV micro-credential programs this morning. So now we're going to kind of build on that. So Kelly kind of has an advantage a little bit. But if you want to go and see what the other groups actually created this morning, you can take a trip up to the front of the room and see kind of the design of the program as an example if you wanted. So your strategy should be compelling, sustainable, and scalable. So think about those kind of parameters when you go and think about design. Okay? So we have 25 minutes. Everyone with me?
This is the hero's journey of marketing.
It is, yeah. Sure.
I was just like,
that's right. There is a person who has a problem that only you can help. Only you can help. That's right. That's exactly right. Luke Skywalker needs his yoga. Okay. All right. Everyone good? So this is an opportunity to be creative, think out of the box, because you not only have to think about the success of the strategy that you design, but also how you pitch it to us, right? Because you collectively are going to be the ones who decide who wins. I will show you. I've alluded to this. A trophy. A trophy. You see everyone's eyes light up? Well, it could be. You never know. This might be just the second place. Next year, you give me an idea. Yeah. So yes, your group can be the winner of this 50-cent plastic trophy. I have some for you. So, okay, so here we go. 25 minutes. I'm going to start the timer. It will be at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And get creative. I will be around to help you. And I'll sort of throw in some little nuggets and ideas and tips along the way. Does that sound good? All right, very good. Let's get started. Golden Girls 2. That's the name of the group. Yeah. Okay. So is everyone ready? One more time. You're putting the finishing touches on it. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and jump on it. So here I got my timer up here. Okay. So here's the deal. We have 60 seconds, and you got to tell us because you're working with people who want to vote for their own thing, right? So you got. Okay.
Okay, so part of owning an electric vehicle is charging your electric vehicle. So when you go to charge your electric vehicle, instead of paying money while you are sitting there waiting for it to charge, you can log into a micro-credential course and you can earn credits. And this micro-credential course is going to teach you how to maintain your electric vehicle. Part of maintaining an electric vehicle is going to keep it in good shape. So it is going to keep you out of shop. It's going to keep you from having expensive fixes on your already expensive car that you probably can't afford to charge all the time. So when you pull up to charge your electric vehicle, there's going to be a QR code that you scan, and it's going to log you in. And you are going to sit there, and instead of playing on your phone and watching YouTube, you can go through a simple micro-credential course. In the beginning, it's going to be really easy, and it's going to teach you the basics about your car. And then it's going to get more difficult the more miles that you get on your car, the more information you get.
That's awesome. Very good. What do those symbols mean over there? Oh, yeah. He's going next. Okay, all right. So our team invites you to choose your own adventure in the maintenance world of your automobile. And we took the approach that people need to understand the differences between maintaining a gasoline or combustion engine automobile and the advantages that they will maintain by maintaining their electric vehicle. So you can see in the image here, which we would use for marketing, the gasoline maintenance experience is very dirty. See, this one's having some issues here, but this electric car is just sitting somewhere at night, and somebody's charging while they might be asleep, and there's a panel washer next to it. That's pretty much what you need to do. That's tires and brakes. But again, the option really is pick which one that you want to maintain. This one obviously being a little bit of an easier path, and I think that that's encouraging of people to say, you made a good decision if you bought an EV, go ahead and learn how to maintain it, which doesn't take too much. So that's it. And yeah, the action is choose the easy route, enroll in the maintenance micro. That's awesome. I like it. The Twister winners. Twister winners.
May I speak up real quick? First of all, thank you for letting us take care of y'all. We appreciate it. So I'm going to put the gun boxes down. Can we please take the Strawberry Shortcake home with you? I'd rather that happen, okay? Y'all have a wonderful night.
Hello, everyone. We are Thunder Harmony, the Tesla or the tech-savvy electric vehicle mechanic. And we will be doing social media campaigns, so you can see our TikTok page, where we have various content creators and mechanic association clubs, a part of our network. We even reach out to the technical schools that provide training in electric vehicles. How would we demonstrate our benefits? I'm glad you asked. We will keep mechanics in the know with our micro-credential course, which we will be advertising through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you can read our testimonials on LinkedIn. How can you be sure that our micro-credential is the best for you? We have data-driven results where you can see where people who have invested in this course got jobs, even got more clients. So what is stopping you? Enroll today via our nice QR code. You can even get a rebate and more customers. Thank you.
Okay, all right, here we go. So, get your voting devices ready. Oh, thank you so much. That was great. Okay, so here we go. We're going to give you about 30 seconds or so to get your votes in. Yeah, we got a clear winner so far. And it's more numbers than there was in your group, so you got someone over there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I think we're getting pretty close. Can we declare a winner? I think we can. Congratulations. All right, so here are the trophies. You each get a trophy. And there we go. You get bragging rights too there. So no. We have Red Bull. Yeah, Red Bull and Cornets. So all right. So 30 seconds just to kind of wrap up. So first of all, thank you so much for coming to this. I hope you have a lot of fun. That was a key goal of this, but also within that fun to think about ways that we talk about micro-credentials to really connect with people, right? So as I mentioned sort of at the start, we can design great programs. We can do all the alignment. We can have great media production that comes together. Another thing we also have to think about is how we connect with two people. And so this was a sort of a micro exercise, if you will, of the thought process that we go through when we think about how to take the design of a program, a micro-credential, and really think strategically about how we connect the value propositions and needs to people so that they can connect with it and benefit from it. So yeah, we had a lot of fun. Any questions before we wrap up for today? All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good time.